Well, I have to tell you, everybody at ET absolutely screamed holy moly when you dropped the most unbelievably romantic and beautiful
Oh,
wedding.
thank
You
you.
and Jeezy, what a moment. I'm just curious, you're about like 3 months into marriage now.
Yeah.
How is married life and how does it feel different?
Oh my God. Married life feels 1000% different than when we were dating in the greatest way. I loved our dating life because we really spent such concentrated quality time getting to know each other and making sure that we were right for each other. But now being married, it's even more handheld with such delicacy and such thoughtfulness because we're in our 40s. We both grew up in households that weren't healthy marriages. And we also have never seen what that looks like. But in our intuition, we all know what we want. We want to feel trusted. We want to feel loved. We want to feel safe. We want to feel cuddles. We want to feel, the romance. We want to feel dating. We want to be hot and heavy with sex. Like you want all those things. So human beings want those same things. Why can't you communicate exactly what that should look like in order to customize the relationship you have and work towards it? And so the fact that I'm doing that with a partner that is like-minded with me is the best part of my life.
You posted something the other day that you never stop dating your spouse.
Yes.
How are you and Jay really prioritizing that?
Ooh, that's so funny that you say that because today, we're coming to the end of the week and he had just flown out for a show in Chicago. And he looked at me before he took off again to another long day of work. And he said, tomorrow, don't book anything. I've got you. And I'm like, ooh, immediately I'm already thinking about what am I going to wear? Oh, I can't wait to, wear these waves tomorrow because he doesn't get to see my hair curly. Or, I'm already planning it as I'm here sitting and work with you because just something like that from your spouse immediately like set something for you to look forward to because of that intention to date me, even though we live in the same home and we're going to bed in the same room. So that, and then it eggs me on to think, ooh, I can't wait for my next date with him. Like I can't wait to whisk him off his feet and surprise him. And I think that zeal to continuously surprise each other and make each other look forward to things. We'll send each other love notes and messages and voice texts. And so that I think you've got to keep that consistent in order to keep it strong.
Welcome to the Rio. Well, today's the day, people. The gang's all here. We are so super excited to finally welcome back our girl, Jeannie.
We've seen so many incredible women join your panel over the past couple years. Is there a part of you that would like to see the show get back to its original 5 co-host panelist lineup? Do you have any names in mind? Because, fans are really, really here for a Keke Palmer or even a Raven Simone joining Adrian. That would be a moment.
Yeah. Well, the cool thing about the Reel is that it's an open table. We welcome anybody who really has a voice and something important to share, especially if we can learn from it and be influenced by it. But right now, we barely just got Garcelle, and I haven't even seen her in person. Like, I haven't seen any of the girls for almost 2 years now. So I want to get to know Garcelle, my new co-host. I want to spend some time with her, really just get to know her role and her position in our show. This last season was kind of too short. So even though the table's open for anybody to join, I still want to get to know my girl Garcelle.
I cannot believe you haven't seen your girls in real life.
It's crazy.
Is there a plan to reunite? When will you see each other in person?
Yeah, I'm sure we're going to set something up. We just wrapped up this season, so we're all kind of taking a second from it. But I'm pretty sure that we'll make something happen. And when we do, you guys will find out about it.
You're on Holy Moly. You're on the Reel. You're so established in so many things that you do. What is next on your bucket list that you'd really love to challenge yourself in and tackle?
Yeah, well, I am excited to design and create. So in order to get that in my blood, I've actually started an alcohol beverage company that I've co-founded with another group of amazing females who've created Owl's Brew. So it's the first ever tea seltzer. It's a hard tea seltzer and it's delicious, refreshing, so ready for summer. And the second thing is my first ever clothing line that's gonna come out this October. And it's going to be for women who are just like what you said about me, working, dating, trying to look hot for themselves, with their girls, for their man, going on vacation, building companies. So I can't wait for the Jeannie Mai clothing line and Owl's Brew that's coming out this summer.
If anyone was born to have a clothing line, it is you, Jeannie Mai Jenkins.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Maybe. Oh!
Moly 3D in 2D. I'm curious, how are you raising the stakes this season?
Man, I can't believe after doing season 1 and 2 that the executive producers and ABC's permission allowed us to take this to an even crazier level. Dude, we have a hole that has explosive, huge kernels of popcorn that are literally socking people everywhere on their head, body, legs, toes, into a huge pit of corn, which was my personal favorite hole. We also have a hole called Ho Ho Hole that involves a pole. That's all I'm gonna say. And Holy Matrimony. I think that was crazy. The fact that these guys actually took a sacred wedding scene. Like you've got the aisle and you've got the officiant and you've got the ring and the wedding cake. And they turned it into a hole where you've got to run down a speeding treadmill, fight this rotating diamond ring, and possibly land with your face like head first into a piece of cake. The rules have been completely thrown out the window. ABC, I don't know. I don't know. Like, let's celebrate this because I'm gonna be really shocked if we're allowed to come back. But hey, the crazier thing is just when I think a hole is insane, how many people come beating down our door to be on the show? From every age, from every part of America, moms, grandmothers, couples, siblings, everybody wants to be a part of the show. And that's where I'm like, who are you people? Like what?
Look, I know that everybody wants to be on this show. And I know, girl, you got a lot of important people in that cell phone of yours. If there was to be a celebrity edition of Holy Moly, who are your top 3 celebrity contestants that you would love to see participate?
Okay, number 1 would be Michelle Obama, because I just think like she's got so much grace and so much style that I would love to see how she would take this on. Doja Cat would be really fun. I just think Doja Cat's her outfits are already so on par with our whole style at Holy Moly, where everything goes. She's a perfect match. And then I think I'd love to see Joe Biden. I'm like, okay, he's got something in there. He's ready for this.
Yeah. And he'd bring Kamala with him. So that would be like a twofer.
Well, Kamala's a girl from the Bay. I'm not worried about her. She'd kill
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yes.